Hello guys, welcome to another video. In the previous video we learned about the cuttings. In this video we are going to learn about grafting, which is another type of asexual propagation. So what is grafting? Grafting is a technique of uniting two plants so they grow as one. Grafting includes two parts such as rootstock and scion. So what is rootstock? The bottom part of a graft that is in contact with soil and not allowed to produce side shoots. In this picture we can see, and this is the rootstock which is attached to the soil. Then scion, the plant part that is the top part of a graft and grows to become the desired shoot. That means this is the scion, and scion and rootstocks close together, then union is done between them, scion and rootstock. So this is the process of grafting. Then methods of grafting. There are mainly two methods of grafting. First one is detached scion grafting and second one is approach grafting. So detached scion grafting. Detached scion grafting is the method in which the scion is detached, only the stalk remains rooted. This technique is the most commonly used for grafting. Here in the picture, if we think about, this is scion and this is rootstock, then scion is detached. Here you can see that scion is detached and rootstock is remain in the soil. So scion is detached and rootstock remain in the soil, and the union occurs between them, and that's why grafting is done. So this is the detached scion grafting. Then approach grafting. In this method, two plants are united at a predetermined and prepared site. That is, the scion and rootstock both remain an integral part of the respective parent plant. This procedure is used when detached scion is not possible. So then here you can see in the picture the approach grafting, and approach grafting contains two plants, first plant and second plant, and here we can see the contact between them occurs, and both plant act as an integral part. So this is the process of approach grafting, and there is no detachment occurs in this process. Then specialized uses of grafting. It is used to change plant size and vigor. It is used to repair damaged plant, and it is used to change plant form. Then virus indexing. Virus indexing is a procedure used to determine whether a given plant is infected by a virus. So virus indexing is another specialized uses of grafting. So these are the specialized uses of grafting. Then general conditions for success of grafting. For a successful grafting, there are some condition requirements, such as plant conditions. Plant conditions include compatibility. So we know that compatibility means the ability of scion and stalk materials to accept each other and be joined as one. So compatibility, the two plants to be united must be compatible. Then diameter of parts. The stalk diameter must be equal to or larger than the scion diameter. Then physiological state. Grafting is done primarily in wood species and usually done using dormant plants. These plants have no leaves. In some cases The rootstock may be actively growing, but the scion should not be growing. So we should be careful about the physiological state of grafting. Then alignment of tissues. Since grafting is a physical union that depends on healing of the cut surface through mitotic division, the cambium tissues of both parts must be properly aligned. Then environment. We know that the worst environmental enemy of a new graft is desiccation. Therefore, a newly made graft should be waterproofed after tying grafting wax. So what is grafting wax? Grafting wax is a pliable sticky water repellent material made of beeswax resin and tallow and applied to waterproof a graft junction. After tying, grafting wax may be applied over the entire surface. So this is the environment. Then the operator. In addition to all of the mentioned factors, the operator should always use a sharp knife and make sharp clean cuts to ensure good contact of tissue. So these are the conditions for success of grafting. Now we are going to learn about different types of grafting, such as a whip or tongue grafting. Here you can see in the picture whip or tongue grafting, and the cut is done in this way. Then incisions are made in the slanted cut surfaces to create tongues. Here you can see tongues. This is the point of tongues. Here you can see this is the point of tongues. Then tongues are interlocked and tied. Then wax is applied. So this is the process of whip or tongue grafting. Then cleft grafting. Here you can see the scion and stalk. Then scion is inserted into rootstock and binding together. So this is the cleft grafting. Then bark grafting. In this grafting, bark is used. Then scion is inserted into the bark. Here you can see that bark is exposed and scion is inserted. After insertion, we can use grafting wax. So this is the bark grafting. Then side grafting. Here you can see that a rootstock with cut to receive scion. Cut is done with like a pocket, and in this pocket the scion is attached, and then we can use different types of grafting wax and binding them together. Tie to hold union in a place. So this is the picture of side grafting. Then bridge grafting. We know that bridge grafting is a special type of grafting. We know that here is a common terminology known as girdling. Girdling means the interruption of phloem transport by removing a ring or bark from the stem. So it may be occur different types of insect pest that phloem cannot transport nutrients. At that time we can use different types of scion to transport phloem transport accurately, such as scion, one part is attached here and another part is attached here, and this is the damaged portion. So we can use it for recovering the damage, and the scion act as a phloem transport. The nutrient can be transported through this scion. So this is the bridge grafting, and this is the damage recovery, on type of damage recovery grafting. Then inarching. We already know about bridge grafting. Inarching is one type of bridge grafting, but inarching is similar to bridge grafting, except that the girdling occurs at the base base of the tree. That means inarching girdling occurs at the base portion of the tree. It it can be occurred by different types of insect pests such as rats can damage the base portion of the tree. Then tree cannot get nutrients from the soil. Then we can use different types of scion to get nutrients from the soil. In this picture we can see this is the damaged portion, and plant cannot uptake nutrients from the soil. Then this is the scion attached with this phloem, and then the nutrients comes from the soil go to this portion, and phloem transport occurs in this way. So this is the one type of damage recovering process, and this is the inarching grafting. Here you can see damaged base of tree and different types of scion attached to it, and the above the damaged portion. Then scion transport the different types of nutrients. So these are the different types of grafting. That's all for today. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.